Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. Check. Check 1, 2. Testing. Testing levels, testing reverb. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. My name's Seth Campbell, or Segway Plays, or Segway, depending on where you know me from. I'm going to play some songs and have some fun, and hopefully you'll have some fun too. Feel free to make requests. There's plenty of ways to do that. There's a Google document down below, linked down below the video here on Twitch that has my repertoire on it, so you can see anything you like there. If you have a Twitch account, you can comment in the chat. If you have my phone number, you can text me. And there's also a link to the My Song List app, which can be a little bit finicky, but you should be able to make requests in that will get to me here on the iPad without needing a Twitch account.
The market in the land of ruin, find all manner of action. To tits and tigers in their metal rooms, stalking satisfaction. Got packaged up full of money, tattoo top, chrome spike bunnies. Brought my mirror shades better to see. Gotta roll with it, honey, but I get a feeling like when big things collide, like the crack from falling thunder, like I really ought to hide. Here comes my metal angel, she looks ready to ride. It's that she's trying to show me. It's that she's trying to show me. Picasso moon, shattering light, diamond bullets ripping up the night. Picasso moon, liberate me, yeah. Life's infinite diversity, great amazing majesty, and it's bigger than a driving movie, bigger than a driving movie. Tear out space and time. The next skull on your necklace is mine. Cheap for such assistance. I had a job trading bits for pieces. We'd make wrinkles, advertise them as creases. Please find my reservation closed. Gotta roll with it, honey. Dark angel, making me blue. So stranger to me, all that you do. Dark angel, bothering you. I don't presume to imagine. I don't presume to imagine. Picasso moon, blinding ball. I feel the quickening, I hear the call. Picasso moon, fill the sky. Hey. Amazing, blazing, mystify. All that lunar wind, I'll butterfly. And it's bigger than a driving movie, oh my. Bigger than a driving movie, oh my. Morning, time at dawn, scramble back to cover. Quick popping me with sunglasses on, my little leather-winged lover. I see your face printed on my money. Razor waves really move me, honey. presume to imagine. I don't presume to imagine. Picasso moon, lightning ball. Feel it quicker than I hear the call. Picasso moon, wheels within wheels. Hey. Blind and fast is way unreal. Trying to tell you just how it feels. And it's bigger than a driving movie for real. Bigger than a driving movie for real. Picasso moon, shattering light. Diamond bullets ripping up the night. Picasso moon, liberate me. Hey. Picasso moon, fractal flame. Laser lace spinning every frame. Picasso moon, build the sky. Hey. Picasso moon, blinding ball. I feel the quickening and I hear the call. Picasso moon, wheels within wheels. Hey. Picasso moon, blinding light. The universe is working fine tonight. Picasso moon, illuminate me. Hey. Little obscure Grateful Dead for you. There, that's a song called Picasso Moon. So as I said, I do take requests. If you got any songs you'd like to hear, please feel free to either comment in the Twitch chat, send me a text, use the My Song List app, which is linked down below the video. Let's see, I put together a little list of some ideas I had, but Birdier's comments in the chat, I didn't know that was them. Yeah, the Grateful Dead have a lot of different sounds and a lot of different styles. You know, their later era stuff sounds nothing like their early era stuff, but at the same time, you know, it's all quintessentially them. That's what I love about them. Let's see. Got a request by text for some more Grateful Dead, so we will definitely do some of that coming up.
I think I may do that when I shift to the guitar. See, I want to do, I've been learning a bunch of new songs recently, and I want to do one of them. This is a song by a guy by the name of Peter Cincotti. He's a jazz prodigy who had a #1 album of jazz arrangements while still a teenager, 18, I believe. Then has since sort of branched off into pop, rock, fusion, funk, jazz, just a mix of everything, and writing a bunch of his own songs. This is a song off his recent album, The Long Way From Home. It's about those conflicting feelings that come up after the end of a relationship. It's called Half of You. Wish I knew the reason why a feeling changes. Wish I knew the reason why some don't. Every time I see you now, I start believing yours will change again, but I know they won't. So I'll just pretend I'm doing fine without you, even though I think you know I'm not. Truth is, I'm still in love with everything about you. And if it's gotta end, it's gotta end. But stop asking me to be your friend. I don't want half of you. Don't give me half of you. Don't want a you and I divided by a wall. How can I make it through with only half of you? After knowing how it feels to have it all. Now I know letting go and moving on ain't easy for you or for me. But if you don't want to get back what is gone, then leave me. Just walk away, don't turn around. But stop looking for a middle ground. I don't want half of you. Don't give me half of you. I don't want a piece of love I don't know what to call. How can I make it through with only half of you? After knowing how it feels to have it all. To have it all. What's it worth when a world full of color splits into shades of gray? Where's the start of the friend and the end of the lover? Nobody honest could say. So don't give me half of you. I don't want half of you. 'Cause the lines we shared, I don't know where they fall.
comes to you. Any less than everything's too small. Knowing how it feels to have it all.
Isn't that just such a great song? Just lyrically, especially. It unbelievable. Bowls me over every time. Let's see here. There are some artists in my repertoire list that'll have maybe one or two songs under their name, and I'll always get asked, why is it that one? Like, of all the songs, why is that the one you learned? And there are usually two reasons for it. One is that, you know, I'm told, hey, you got to check out this artist. I think you'd sound great singing their songs. And I'll listen to the album that's recommended, and I'll just pick whichever song on that album happens to stand out to me, you know, just musically. Like, you know, I think I could do this. I could really get into this one. Or the other is that some other artists that I love will cover a song, an obscure song by a well-known artist. And that'll turn me on to that song. And this is one of those cases. This is a song that was covered and recorded by my friend Will Daly, who is an amazing singer-songwriter. You might know his songs. He was on CBS Records for a while, so a lot of his songs ended up in TV shows. Then he's gone independent for his last couple records. And this is a song that he covered by one of the great curmudgeonly songwriters of all time, the iconoclastic Mr. Tom Waits. It's from Waits's album, I want to say came out in 2003, maybe, called Real Gone. Might have been a little later than that, actually. And something about the state of the world these days made Will feel like this song had something worth hearing to it. It's called Hoist That Rag.
Trade from Piggy Knowles, Sing Tommy Shea, boys. God used me as a hammer, boys, to beat his weary drum today. Hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag. Well, the sun is up and the world is flat. Damn good address for a rat. Smell of blood and a drone of flies. You know what to do if the baby cries. Hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag. Well, we stick our fingers in the ground, even turn the world around. Just open fire as you hit the shore, 'cause all is fair in your love and your war. Hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag. Bird sings, gods go big in here. Oh, and the smoke is blacking out the sun. At night I pray and I clean my gun. Hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag, hoist that rag. Got some good requests coming in by text here. This is another one of those, why is this one of all songs on your repertoire? That said, anybody who bought an iPod, remember those? Around, I think, 2005 to 2007 probably knows this song because this came as a demo. One of the songs preloaded onto the iPod. Song by a guy you might have heard of. Man by the name of David Byrne. It's called Like Humans Do. Millions of years, for millions of homes, a man loved a woman, a child it was born. It learned how to hurt and it learned how to cry, like humans do. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Oh, so slip inside this funky house. Oh, dishes in the sink, TV's in repair. Don't look out the floor and don't go up the stairs. I'm aching, I'm shaking, I'm breaking like humans do. I'm aching, I'm shaking, I'm breaking like humans do. I work and I sing and I dance and I'm dead. I'm eating, I'm laughing, I'm loving myself. I never watch TV except when I'm stoned, like humans do. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Oh, so slip inside this funky house. Oh, dishes in the sink, TV's in repair. Don't look up the floor and don't go out the stairs. I'm making, I'm shaking, I'm breaking like humans do. I'm making, I'm shaking, I'm breaking like humans do. Oh! Wiggle where you work, anybody can. The rain is pouring in on a woman and a man. I'm making, I'm shaking, I'm breaking like humans do. I'm making, I'm shaking, I'm breaking like humans do. I'm breathing in, I'm breathing out. Oh. So, funny story about that song. The version that came on the iPods was the radio edit. And there's one line in that song that I guess was considered too taboo for the radio 05 to 07-ish. And that would be, I never watch TV except when I'm stoned. So Byrne actually recorded different lyric for the radio version, which is, we're eating off plates and we kiss with our tongues like humans do, which I would think would be a little bit more salacious for the radio personally, but and that's the only version of this song that I knew for years and years and years. And then when sort of, you know, the iTunes music, the cloud really came up, and we started listening to music on our phones, and the cloud would kind of, I don't know, almost autocorrect songs sometimes, which was weird, in that it would play the version when you listen to it on your phone that was already like in the cloud as opposed to the version that you'd put in your library. So sometimes you'd have to manually fix it. But it put the non-radio edit version in. So I was listening to this song that I had been listening to for over a decade, almost 15 years. And, you know, I'm listening to the second verse, and all of a sudden I hear, I never watch TV except when I'm stoned. And I just had this moment of, wait a minute. What? Like, I don't remember that lyric. Has it always been like that? Like, I remember something else being there. Like, am I completely out of my mind? And I looked it up and figured out that, okay, it's a radio edit situation. But so that when I hear that line now, it makes me burst into laughter. So let's see. I've had a couple requests for some Billy Joel songs, and I'm just kind of thinking of how to pace things out, because I normally don't like to do, you know, multiple songs by the same artist too close together in a set. And normally I would do this one at the end of a set, after some big bombastic pseudo finale, because that's how it appears on Joel's Stormfront album. But just based on the other selection of songs I'm thinking of playing, I think I'll do this one now. And you'll probably know this song. This is a favorite of so many, and particularly in my family. It's called And So It Goes. a sanctuary safe and strong to heal the wounds of lovers past until a new one comes along. I spoke to you in cautious tones. You answered me with no pretense, but still I fear I said too much. My silence is my self-defense. And every time I've held a rose, it seems I only feel the thorns. And so it goes, and so it goes, and so will you soon, I suppose. But if my silence made you leave, then that would be my worst mistake. So I will share this room with you, and you can have this heart to break. And this is why my eyes are closed. It's just as well for all I've seen. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows. So I will choose to be with you. That's if the choice were mine to make. But you can make decisions too. And you can have this heart to break. And so it goes, and so it goes, and you're the only one who knows.
That, to my mind, is one of the most beautiful songs ever written. I just love it so much. I actually saw Billy Joel at one of his Madison Square Garden residencies in March of 2015, and Itzhak Perlman came out on stage and played a couple of songs with him, and that was one of them. And it was just spine-tingling amazing. Tingling is I don't even know if that's a word. Amazing. And I could not believe how many people in the audience were chit-chatting. It's like, do you understand how historic what's happening on stage right now is. Like, don't get me started. I'm going to do a couple songs on guitar now. I had a request for another Grateful Dead song. This one you might be a little more likely to know. I left from Reno, I was trailed about 20 hounds. Didn't get to sleep that night till the morning came around. Set out running, but I take my time. A friend of the devil is a friend of mine. If I get home before daylight, just might get some sleep tonight. So I've seen we've had quite a few people coming and going watching tonight. I want to thank everyone who's here and who watches this later on the archive. For anyone who's just kind of stumbled in, my name's Seth Campbell, or Segway Plays, or Segway, depending on where you know me from. And you know, in the absence of live shows and piano bars, I kind of set up my own little thing here, just because I miss playing music for people. And if you have any requests, please don't be shy. I would love to play the songs you want to hear. If you have a Twitch account, you can just comment in the chat. There's a Google document linked down below the video that has my entire repertoire listed in it. So you can pick anything you see there, and I will play it for you. If you don't have a Twitch account, there's also the My Song List app, which I have connected directly to my iPad here. That's also linked down below the video. Can be a little bit finicky, but if you select a song there, it should link directly to my Performer portal, but if it doesn't, you can just search for Seth Campbell, and you'll see a picture of me playing on with Lake Tahoe in the background, in case there are multiple Seth Campbells. And you can select a song there, and it'll send me a notice. Or if you have my phone number, just text me, which some folks have been doing already. And I will honor all the requests I have gotten that I know how to play. So those are coming up. While I have the guitar out, I want to do a couple more on the guitar. I'm gonna get a little bit more serious here for a moment, if you'll allow me. This song has been it's been around for a long time, and it's taken on many different meanings over that time. It was written by Woody Guthrie. And I've had it in my head for the last couple of months or so, as we've seen a couple different high-profile murder trials, with very different results. And I don't think I need to elaborate too much on what I'm talking about here, but one person managed to get away with something pretty horrible. Fortunately, 3 others did not manage to get away with something just as horrible, if not more so. But the way all of the people in these trials saw themselves could best be described, I think, by this song. It's called Vigilante Man. Have you seen that vigilante man? Tell me, have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? Been hearing his name all over this land. Well, last night down in the engine house, I was sleeping just as quiet as a mouse, when along came a man who chased us out in the rain. Was a vigilante man. Tell me, why does a vigilante man? Tell me, why does a vigilante man carry a gun and a club round in his hand? Would he shoot his brother and sister down? Preacher Casey was a working man, and he said, rise up, all you working men. They killed him by the river with their bloodied hands. It was a vigilante man. Many folk artists have done versions of this song and added their own interpretations to it. I saw the great Ry Cooder a couple of years ago, and he added an extra verse of his own that's really stuck with me. Trayvon Martin, just 17 years old. On the day he took a walk down to the grocery store, could have grown up to be president, but now we'll never know. See, he ran into a vigilante man. friend Hansard also did a version of this song when I saw him. And he told the story about going to the Woody Guthrie Museum and seeing 6 pages of unpublished verses of this song. And a lot of them had something to do with Woody Guthrie's landlord at the time. And this landlord made it into several of Woody's songs. Landlord was a man by the name of Fred Trump. Woody didn't like Fred very much. Old Trump sent the sheriff to my door, 'cause I couldn't afford to pay my rent no more. He's a liar and a cheater and he's rotten to the core. Old Trump sent the sheriff to my door. When I saw Hansard in 2018, in sort of an homage to Woody, Hansard added a few more verses of his own on that same theme. I recommend looking it up on YouTube because there are a whole bunch of them. Something like this. Old Trump wants to build a wall 3,000 miles wide and 100 miles tall. He'll pay the ones who build it no respect at all. Trump, he wants to build a wall. Old Trump, he wants a travel ban. Wants to close the U.S. border with his fountain pen. He vilifies the Muslim, but he won't condemn the Klan. Old Trump wants a travel ban. One of the lines Woody had written in one of these unpublished verses about Fred Trump was, "What I wouldn't do to him if I thought I could get away with it." Trump wants it all, but he doesn't want to pay for it. Wants it all, but he doesn't want to pay for it. Oh, Woody wouldn't do to you if he knew he could get away with it. Wants it all, doesn't want to pay for it. Vigilante man, tell me, have you seen that vigilante man? Have you seen that vigilante man? Been hearing his name all over this land. Been hearing his name all over this land. Now I'm going to do something very ambitious, and by very ambitious, I potentially mean very dumb. I have not performed this song this way before, ever. I practiced it a couple of times this week. So, you might know a classic standard called Take 5 by the Dave Brubeck Quartet. Sung famously in 5/4, which is pretty complicated musically. That's its time signature. There are a couple things you might not know about this song. One, it has lyrics written by Paul Desmond, the saxophonist of the band who actually wrote the song, not Dave Brubeck, and Kathy Brubeck. And my childhood vocal teacher, a Swedish artist by the name of Monica Yngvesson, recorded a version of it on sort of a demo EP And I don't know whose idea this was, if it was hers or a musician she was working with, or if she'd heard someone else do it. But she decided, you know what? A song being in 5/4 the whole time, that's not complicated enough. Let's make the verses 13/8. And that's the version I'm going to play for you now. Wish me luck. Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5, just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see I'm alive, I'm alive. Though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day. Not a single word do we say. It's a pantomime and not a play. Still I know all eyes are for me. Off tingles down to my feet. When your smile gets much too discreet, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer a light. Start a little conversation now, it's alright. Just take 5, just take 5. Won't you stop and take a little time out with me? Just take 5, just take 5. Stop your busy day and take the time out to see I'm alive. Though I'm going out of my way just so I can pass by each day. Not a single word to say. It's a pantomime and not a play. Still I know all that's out for me. Everything goes down to my feet. When your smile gets much too discreet, sends me on my way. Wouldn't it be better not to be so polite? You could offer a light. Start a little conversation now, it's alright. Just take 5, 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 just take 5. Well, that worked out all right, I think. Little touch and go at the start, but I'm just having fun here, and hopefully you are too. Still got quite a few requests to get through, which means you've got plenty of time to make more requests if you would like. Ooh, we got some good requests coming in here as we speak, and I will indeed get to those shortly. In fact, I'm going to do one of these right now. No, don't want the ballad MIDI pad on this one, I don't think.
Loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change things that I feel? If I could, baby, I'd give you my world. How can I when you won't take it from me? You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another day. You can go your own way, go your own way. Tell me why everything turned around. Packing up, shacking up's all you wanna do. If I could, baby, I'd give you my world. Open up, everything's waiting for you. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day, another lonely day. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. Go your own way. Go your own way. Go your own way. Well, there's a shiver in the dark, it's raining in the park. Meantime, south of the river, you're stopping, you hold everything. Band is playing Dixie, double 4 time. Feel alright when you hear the music play. So you step inside, but you don't see too many faces. Coming in out of the rain to hear that jazz go down. Too much competition in other places. But only the horns are blowing that sound. Way on down south, way on down south in London town. Check out Guitar George. He knows all the chords. Her mind is strictly rhythm. He doesn't want to make it cry or sing. But then an old guitar is all he can afford. When he gets under the lights to do his thing. Harry doesn't mind if he doesn't make the scene. He's got a daytime job and He can play that honky-tonk like any. Saving it up for Friday night with the Sultans, with the Sultans of Swing. There's a crowd of young boys standing round in the corner, drunk and dressed in their best brown baggies and their platform soles. They don't give a damn about no trumpet playing band. That ain't what they call rock and roll. But then the Sultans, yeah, the Sultans play Creole. Creole. Stands right on up to the microphone, and it says at last just as the time bell rings, well, thank you, good night, now it's time to go home. And it makes it fast with just one more thing. We are the Sultans. We are the Sultans of Swing. That was my Columbo impression, if you're confused. I've been watching around that. So if you were wondering why my nickname is Segway, that's why. That is actually, I have a podcast on my YouTube channel called Segway Says. The name Segway Plays is a takeoff of that.
And the very, very first episode I did, where I in this podcast, I talk about how you can segue from one song to another without stopping. Very first one I ever did was that one right there. I want to do a Glen Hansard song for you now. I mentioned him earlier. This is a song called Didn't He Ramble, which for some inexplicable reason is not on the album called Didn't He Ramble. It came out on an EP, I believe called it A Season on the Line, I believe it's called. It came out after the Didn't He Ramble album. And that's one of many questions I would love to ask Glen Hansard is, how did that happen? You might know Glen Hansard as the male lead in the movie Once, which is my favorite movie of all time. This song is a bit different from the songs of his that are in that movie. Didn't he ramble? Didn't he roam? Didn't he wander so far from his home? Didn't he go down in the dark for too long? Don't we look good now, singing his song? Didn't he teach us? Didn't we learn? Didn't he reach out beyond or return? Didn't he go down? Take it all to the grave. Don't we farewell now with the choice that he made? Didn't he ramble? Didn't he roam? Didn't he wander so far from home? Didn't he teach us? Didn't we learn? Didn't he reach out beyond all return? Didn't he ramble? Didn't he stray? Didn't he wander so far away? Didn't he go down? Came back not like before? Don't we look good now in the clothes that he wore? Didn't he ramble? Didn't he roam? Didn't he wander so far from home? Didn't he teach us? Didn't we learn? Didn't he reach out beyond all return? Didn't he ramble? Didn't he stray? Didn't he wander so far
so far from his home. Didn't he teach us? Didn't we learn? Didn't he reach out beyond all return? Didn't he ramble? Didn't he stray? Didn't he wander so far away? And 1, 2, 3, 4. When I look around this so familiar town, the sky is filled with clouds that have been there for years. How long until I leave? The clock is next to me. I've been living as a lifeless seed that's stuck in the ground. Chance reaching, pull me out. Lord knows I can't do it alone. Big world, but a little town is all I've ever known. There goes that Jimmy kid, smoking butts and talking spit. I wonder if he's thought of it just to get himself out. And here's Tammy Ames, she's out of school to work the bank. And that's a life that some would take, but will bring my demise. Chance reaching, pull me out. Lord knows I can't do it alone. A big world, but a little town is all I've ever known. Gotta find a way. Picture if I left today. Wake up to crystal waves below the sunrise. I got one life to live. Gotta make the best of this. If it's not there, I'll build a bridge just to find a new route. Chance reaching, pull me out. Lord knows I can't do it alone. World, but a little town is all I've ever known.
That second song there, if you didn't know, it's called Chance Reaching by a band called The Brew. It was my mentor's band that I got to play with and tour with as a young man that taught me everything I know that I didn't learn from Berkeley or from, well, the other amazing musicians that I've had the incredible joy to study with and to make music with over time. You can now find them. There's a long story short. They sold the name, and so they had to rebrand their music after selling the name to another band called The Brew. You can now find them under Blue Fungus Brew, which was their high school band name. But they got a lot of incredible songs out there, and that's just one of them that I felt like doing today. I'd like to take this moment to give a shout out to anyone who is watching this live or watching the archive in the next 5 or 6 days or so. The archive will be up for 7 days, but a dear friend of mine, a woman by the name of Elizabeth Waters, Elizabeth spelled with an S, Elisabeth, is doing a crowdfunding campaign for her debut album, and she is just working so incredibly hard to put this whole thing together. It's got about 5 days to go. She's about 2/3 of the way there. And so if you can, she's doing her campaign. You can find her social media at Elizabeth Waters, on any site. But Plaid Dog Recording is the site that is hosting her fundraising campaign. I have had the great joy of playing a couple of gigs with her recently as her keyboard player. And so I have gotten to hear all of the incredible songs she's writing. And I really hope this album can get made. So if you can, just take a look at the campaign, and if you can chip in even just a little bit, it all helps so much. And so to that end, I'd like to do the one cover song that I've played with her band. A song that I've wanted to learn for a very long time, and so when she asked if we, the band, would be willing to do it, it was the perfect opportunity, because I've been meaning to learn it, and so here it is. And I'll bet you know this one too. Trouble is, we played it in a different key, so my muscle memory is split between her key and my key. I see the crystal raindrops fall, and the beauty of it all is when the sun comes shining through. Makes the rainbows in my mind when I think of you sometimes, and I want to spend some time with you. Just the two of us. We can't make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us, building castles in the sky. Just the two of us, you and I. We look for love, no time for tears. Wasted water's all that is, and it don't make no flowers grow. Good things come to those who wait, but not to those who wait too late. We gotta go for all we know. Just the two of us. We can't make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Hear the crystal raindrops fall on the window down the hall, and it becomes the morning dew. Oh no. I'm having an absolute brain freeze. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. The two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. I'm going to remember it the instant the song is over. I promise you that. Time I feel another segue coming on. Just the two of us, you and I.
case you're wondering where I've been, search to find the love within. I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. 'Cause I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. Some people go around the world for love, they may never find what they dream of. What you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. My friends wonder what is wrong with me. Well, I'm in a daze from your love, you see. 'Cause I came back to let you know, got a thing for you, and I can't let go. You know I only want the best, it's true. Can't believe the things I do for you. What you won't do for love. You've tried everything, but you don't give up. In my world, only you make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Make me do for love what I would not do. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building them castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Man, that went so well. If only I hadn't forgotten that one lyric. I got too many songs up here. Like, space is at a premium at this point. I have time for just a couple more. Thank you so much to everyone who has tuned in and spent some of your Saturday evening with me. I realize time is a valuable resource. We only have so much of it, and the fact that you're willing to spend some of it with me as I basically entertain myself in my studio, you know, waiting for COVID to subside to some meaningful degree. You know, I really thought I was going to be back playing at the Bebop, and then Omicron happened, and, you know, I'm vaccinated, but I'm also a paranoid hypochondriac, so, you know, I want to know where we stand with all of this. Actually, you're going to love this. I don't know if you've noticed, a few
personalities of the right-wing bat guano crazy persuasion noted that Omicron Delta can be rearranged to spell media control. And this sounds scary until someone else pointed out that it also spells cilantro mode, erotic almond, and my personal favorite, clarinet doom. So make of that what you will. But in the meantime, stay safe, be smart. If you have not gotten vaccinated, hang on just a moment. If you have not yet gotten vaccinated, get vaccinated. Fun things you can do with a reverb box. Anyway, I want to play. I just learned this one a couple of days ago, and it's an interesting topic. My parents were here helping redecorate the guest room recently because we had some people who were going to be staying in the other room here. And we had the TV on in the background as we were working, and there's some ad. I don't even know what it's for because I just kind of tune it out now. Like I could probably recite the sound of a lot of ads without knowing what they're for at this point. But there was this ad that was on basically every commercial because for some, I think it's some new phone, like probably a Samsung or like one of those type of things. And it uses the song I Want It That Way by the Backstreet Boys. And people are kind of like, what I've seen around social media is this kind of this wave of revelation, like, wow, this song was actually good. And I find that kind of validating because as a little kid, I went through a Backstreet Boys phase. Now, hear me out here. This started because they had a guest appearance on the TV show Arthur. It's like Arthur meets the Backstreet Boys. And it was hilariously done, brilliant. We have the VHS tape somewhere. It's one of our many lost VHS tapes that I am desperately trying to find. So I checked out this artist, the Backstreet Boys, as they had appeared on Arthur, and I liked some of their albums. I was like, okay, there's something here. And then, of course, me moving in, the smart music crowds, and I'm putting this in quotes here, it was kind of a taboo thing, the boy band scene, sort of trashy pop, it was looked down upon, and so I kind of convinced myself, okay, that was just a phase, I'm over it. I don't really listen to that anymore. But in recent years, I've kind of gone back and listened, and look, the whole boy band scene, NSYNC and the Backstreet Boys and all this, it was overproduced. It was overhyped, overglammed, and done in such a cheesy, kind of not great way in so many levels, but the secret behind all that is there are actually quite a few really good songs buried in there, and particularly the Backstreet Boys. And with I Want It That Way kind of having this resurgence, and people realizing that, hey, for all the goofiness around that scene, this is a good song. And so I thought about playing that one, but then I thought about another Backstreet Boys song that I remembered. In 2005, they had been on hiatus for a couple of years, and they had a reunion, and they put out an album that was a little less pop, a little more sort of not quite emo, but moody rock. And there's the lead song on that I remembered really liking, and so I went back and I listened to it, and I thought, this is a really good song. And if it were by anybody other, if it had any name other than Backstreet Boys on it, I feel like it would be given a lot more consideration as a good song. And so I want to play that song for you now. It's called Incomplete. Empty spaces fill me up with holes, distant faces, nowhere left to go. Without you within me,
I can't find no rest where I'm going is anybody's guess. I tried to go on like I never knew you. I'm awake, but my world is half asleep. And I pray for this heart to be unbroken, 'cause without you all I'm going to be is incomplete. Voices tell me I should carry on, but I am swimming in an ocean all alone, baby, my baby. It's written in your face that you still wonder if we made a big mistake. And I've tried to go on like I never knew you. I'm awake, but my world is half asleep. I pray for this heart to be unbroken, but without you all I'm going to be is incomplete. I don't want to drag it on, but I can't seem to let you go. I don't want to see you face this world alone. I tried to let you go. I've tried to go on like I never knew you. I'm awake, but my world is half asleep. I pray for this heart to be unbroken, but without you all I'm going to be is incomplete. Incomplete.
Birders in the chat says the ads know exactly who they're catering to. Yes, they really do. Let's see here. Got a couple more to finish up the night. Once again, thank you. It means so much. I miss playing music for people. I can't wait to do it in person again. In the meantime, the fact that you're willing to spend some time with me, whether it's watching this live or checking it out on the archive for the next 7 days, I don't take that for granted. It's very special to me to be able to share music with folks. I'm gonna switch back to guitar for a moment. The New England music community has lost a few beloved songwriters recently. One of them was a gentleman by the name of Bill Staines, a New Hampshire singer-songwriter, who had worked with a couple of my Berkeley professors and has written a few songs that have made their way around the world. And just trying to make sure I remember all the lyrics because I don't want to have this happen again. In fact, I'm going to cheat. I'm going to look them up because I want to do this properly, a proper tribute to Bill Staines. This is a song that has become a campfire favorite, you know, with kids everywhere and folk singers. Okay, I think I got it. This is a song, even Celtic Thunder, speaking of boy bands, although they insist they were not a boy band, they were a collection of soloist singers performing together. Probably saw them on all those PBS specials. Bunch of Irish and Scottish singers did a version of this as well. So it's a song that has global reach and appeal. It's a song called "A Place in the Choir," written by the late great Bill Staines. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. Top where the little birds sing and the melodies and the high notes ringing and the hoot owl cries over everything. I just had it, and the blackbird disagrees. Singing in the nighttime, singing in the day. The little duck quacks and he's on his way. The otter hasn't got much to say. The porcupine talks to himself. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. The dogs and the cats, they take up the middle where the honeybee hums and the cricket fiddles. The donkey brays and the pony neighs. The old gray badger sighs. Listen to the bass, it's the one on the bottom where the bullfrog croaks and the hippopotamus moans and groans. It's a big to-do as the old cow just goes moo. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. Some sing low and some sing higher. Some sing out loud on the telephone wire. Some just clap their hands or paws or anything they got now. All God's creatures got a place in the choir. All right. Had another request early on in this proceeding, so I'll walk us to the door with this one. Remember going to restaurants before everything shut down? You remember that? Well, if you do, Perhaps you can picture the scene.
Bottle of white, bottle of red, perhaps a bottle of rosé instead. We'll get a table near the street in our old familiar place, you and I, face to face. Bottle of red, bottle of white, it all depends upon your appetite. I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Okay with me these days. Got a good job, got a good office, got a new wife, got a new life, and the family is fine. Lost touch long ago, lost weight I did not know you could ever look so nice after so much time. You remember those days hanging out at the village green, wearing engineer boots, leather jackets, and tight blue jeans. Drop a dime in the box, play a song about New Orleans. Cold beer, highlights, a sweet romantic teenage night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brenda and Eddie were the popular steadies and the king and the queen of the prom. Riding around with the car top down and the radio on. Nobody looked any finer. There was more of a hit at the Parkway Diner. We never knew we could want more than that out of life. Surely Brenda and Eddie would always know how to survive. Whoa, 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 whoa. Brenda and Eddie were still going steady by the summer of '75. When they decided the marriage would be at the end of July, everyone said they were crazy. So Brenda, you know that you're much too lazy, and Eddie could never afford to live that kind of life. Whoa, but there we were waving Brenda and Eddie goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Well, they got an apartment with deep park carpets and a couple of paintings from Sears, and a big water bed that he bought with the bread that they saved for a couple of years. They started to fight when the money got tight, and they just didn't count on the tears. Oh. closest of friends. And the king and the queen went back to the green, but you can never go back there again. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Brenda and Eddie had it already by the summer of 75. Go to the end of the show for the rest of their lives. They couldn't go back to the greasers. Best thing to do was pick up the pieces. We always knew they would both find a way to get by. Whoa, that's all I heard about Brenda and Eddie. I can't tell you more cause I told you already. And here we are with Brenda and Eddie. Goodbye. Whoa, 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 whoa. Bottle of red, bottle of white. Whatever kind of mood you're in tonight, I'll meet you anytime you want in our Italian restaurant. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening. It has been a joy playing for you. Ah, what the heck, I got one more. Hope everyone out there is staying safe. Be careful with the holidays coming up. Make sure you know what you're doing. And I can't wait to see you in person again as soon as possible. Rosanna, never thought that a girl like you could ever care for me. Rosanna, yeah. All I want to do in the middle of the evening is hold it tight. Rosanna. he's gone, and I have to say, meet you all the way, meet you all the way, Rosanna, yeah, meet you all the way, meet you all the way, Rosanna, yeah, meet you all the way, yeah, yeah, meet you all the way, Rosanna, yeah, meet you all the way, ooh, yeah, meet you all the way, Rosanna, yeah. I'm wasting my time. I'm wasting my breath. I'm bearing my soul to a mind that could care less. And in a way, somehow it all makes sense. Most nights it's a blessing, and I drink my way through the rest. Now, oh, good Lord, it's time to make a change. I'm standing at the crossroads, and I don't know which way to turn. On one hand I got you, babe, and on the other I'm such a mess. I'm trying to find another way. Yes, I know I have to turn, 'cause life without you, babe, no, that ain't no life at all. Now, oh, good Lord, it's time to make a change. Good Lord, it's time to make a change. When it all comes down, will you be there to break my fall? 'Cause I don't know where I'd be without you now. Will you be in my life at all? Whoa. Good Lord, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord, good Lord. It's time to make a change. Time change. It's time to make a change. Since you went away, now she's gone, and I have to say, meet you all the way, meet you all the way, Rosanna. Thank you so much. My name's Seth Campbell, or Segway Plays, Segway, wherever you know me. Thank you so much for listening, for taking some time to share some music with me. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found some new songs that you're going to go check out. Take care of yourselves. Be safe. Have a wonderful holiday season. I will see you here again sooner rather than later. Take care of yourselves. Good night.